Police cars often carried only a few pieces of equipment compared to modern patrol vehicles. There were no laptops, no internet databases, no digital ticket printers. Everything was done by hand. The officer would approach the vehicle, request identification, and often ask for vehicle registration paperwork. Driver licenses were becoming increasingly standardized during this period, but regulations still varied widely from state to state. Many records were maintained on paper rather than in computerized systems. If an officer decided to issue a citation, the ticket was frequently handwritten. The driver might receive a copy and be instructed to either pay a fine or appear in court. Some drivers were simply warned and allowed to continue. Others faced more serious consequences. Speed enforcement was also different. Today, officers may rely on advanced radar systems, laser measurement devices, and automated technology. In the 1950s, officers often estimated speed visually or used stopwatch and distance methods. Some patrol cars paced speeding vehicles by matching their speed and observing their own speedometer readings. It required patience, skill, and experience. A trained officer could identify a speeding vehicle surprisingly accurately. And when a ticket was issued, the next stop might be the local courthouse. Many traffic cases were handled by local judges. Unlike modern online payment systems, drivers frequently had to appear in person. Entering a small-town courthouse could be intimidating. A judge might hear multiple traffic cases in a single session. Some drivers admitted responsibility immediately. Others attempted to explain their side of the story. Occasionally, someone challenged the citation entirely. The penalties may seem modest by today's standards. A speeding ticket could cost only a few dollars. But adjusted for inflation, that amount represented a more meaningful expense than many people realize. For working families in the 1950s, a traffic fine could still hurt the household budget. Insurance consequences were also becoming a concern. As automotive ownership increased, insurance companies paid closer attention to driving records. Repeated violations could eventually affect premiums. Of course, driving culture itself was different. Seat belts were not commonly used. Many cars didn't include them as standard equipment. In fact, some motorists viewed safety features with suspicion because they believed needing such equipment suggested automobiles were dangerous. That attitude would gradually change over the coming decades as safety research improved and public awareness increased. Vehicle design was changing too. Huge chrome bumpers decorated many cars. Tail fins became larger and more dramatic. Manufacturers experimented with bold styling, inspired by airplanes and the emerging space age. Car dealerships became destinations where families gathered to admire the latest creations.